What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about capitalizing on credit card welcome bonuses, which is essentially free money, and in my opinion that could really come in handy, especially during times like these. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have a ton of different products, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about capitalizing on welcome bonuses that some credit cards, many credit cards, offer simply for getting approved and using the card. Now, it's important to remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so nothing in this channel is ever supposed to be taken as financial advice. It's all for entertainment purposes, but I thought that it could really come in handy, especially during times like these where money is tight. A lot of people are laid off right now. A lot of people's jobs are essentially locked down for the time being, and I thought that this was something relevant to talk about and important, and it might be something that not a lot of people have been thinking about. And I'm somewhat of an outside the box type of thinker, so I just wanted to think out loud and maybe give somebody something to think about. So I want to get right into it. I want to cut right to the chase, and I want to cover everything as quickly as possible in the beginning of the video, and then spend the rest of the video going into further detail and talking about some tips and tricks and other recommendations and things that I do and my opinion on why I think this might actually be a pretty good idea right now. So, first and foremost, credit cards. We all know what they are, and many of them actually have welcome bonuses. For those of you who do not know what it is, it's a credit card that once you apply for and get approved for, they have this deal going on where if you spend X amount of dollars in the first 90 days after being approved for the card, you will receive X amount of dollars in return as a welcome bonus. So what this is essentially saying is, I know a lot of credit cards say this, I'll just use arbitrary numbers from my experience, some of the cards that I have, some of the cards that I'm looking at. There's many cards out there that want you to spend, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in your first 90 days, and then you'll receive maybe a hefty $500 welcome bonus gift for free. But that might be out of reach for some people, and more often than not, credit cards will be more designed for starters or for people who do not spend insane amounts of money. So the cards that I have and some of the cards that I'm looking at, a lot of them say $500 spent over the first 90 days, and you will receive $150, maybe $200 as a welcome bonus. Now, there are probably some people watching this right now. Maybe they are a short-term thinker, maybe they are just closed-minded, or they just don't understand the purpose of credit cards, but they're probably saying something along the lines of,
"Do you mean to tell me you're going to trade $500 just to receive $150 in return? How does that make sense?"
That's what a lot of people are probably saying right now, and that is the complete and total opposite. That's backwards thinking. That's not the purpose. Nobody's asking you for a $500 donation and they'll give you $150 back. No one's asking you to trade 500 of your dollars for 150 of their dollars. The purpose of that $500 minimum spend is to spend it on things that you're going to be spending your money on anyway. No one's telling you to go out of your way and recklessly spend $500. They're telling you that if you put 500 of your necessary spending on the card, you will get a free $150 afterwards. If you use the $500 necessary to hit so that you get the welcome bonus on food for your house, gas for your car, maybe some supplies or tools or equipment or products that could really come in handy really at any time, but especially during this time, such as, I don't know, Lysol, disinfectant wipes, antibacterial soap, hand sanitizer, stuff like that. Your multivitamins, vitamin C, stuff like that. If you put that money on the card and then pay off the card, and 90 days go by and you've hit that minimum spend, you get a free welcome bonus. And you can redeem it as cash. It goes right into your checking account. Or you can keep it as statement credit so that you can go and spend $150 and then use that statement credit to pay it off without it coming out of your pocket. You could do whatever you want. Now, what I like to teach is that you should pay it off as you go. I don't think that you should rack up a whole month's worth of expenses on your card and then pay it off at the end of the month when it's due. I think you should pay it off essentially immediately. Now, if you go to the store on Monday, you swipe your card, you spend $50, let's just say. I don't think you should do that every week and wait till the end of the month to pay off the $200. $50 a week times 4 weeks in a month, $200 you're looking at the end of the month. I personally do not teach that. I say pay it off as you go. If you swipe that $50 on Monday, usually 2 or 3 business days will go by. It'll show up that you owe a balance. And let's just say it shows up on Wednesday. I believe you should pay it off on Wednesday. By Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, the balance will be brought back down to 0. And then when you go back to the store on Monday, put another $50 on if you need to or if you want, and boom, you only owe $50 again, rather than racking it up to $100. Now, the reason I say this is for a variety of different reasons. You're actually killing multiple birds with one stone. Number one, you are little by little by little working towards achieving your minimum spend so that you can get that free welcome bonus. That's what this whole video is about. 2, you are keeping your credit utilization as low as possible, which is the second biggest factor, how your credit score is calculated. 3, you're getting the products that you need anyway. You're not spending it on worthless junk. You're buying food, you're buying gas for the car, the supplies that you might need. Maybe you're paying a bill with it. You're spending the money on things that you need to spend the money on anyway. You're not just going out of your way to spend the money. And 4, simultaneously, while doing all of the above, you're building your credit, which at the end of the day is arguably the most important aspect of this entire process. By the way, if you beef up your credit score into the 760s or higher, you will be rewarded with the lowest possible interest rates if you're ever going to make a large purchase or finance something or for mortgages, auto loans, stuff like that, the lowest possible interest rates. If you're 760 or higher, I think that's what everybody's goal should be if you're in the credit game, which I am, and the 760s is a great place to be, and I invite you to come hang out. But this is all just my opinion. None of this is financial advice. It's just to think out loud and give everybody watching something to think about. But I'm curious, everybody watching this right now, what are your thoughts on capitalizing on credit cards, welcome bonuses, especially during times like these? It's very easy to hit minimum spends. $500 might sound like a kind of hefty amount of money, but you have 90 days to do it. That's only $42 a week. Even I spend more than that at the grocery store once a week, and I'm not married, I don't have any kids, not that I know of anyway. I'm only feeding myself, plus my dog, but I don't buy his food at the grocery store. I spend more than $42 a week on groceries. Somebody with a spouse and or children spends way more than that, and it's very easy to hit that minimum spend. So if you've had your eyes on a card, go and do a little bit of research on it, see if maybe, possibly, potentially it has a welcome bonus. Odds are it probably does. A lot of credit cards do nowadays. And see if it's something, make your own decision, do your own research, and see if it's something that you believe it's worth capitalizing on. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on credit card welcome bonuses? Are these something that you already capitalize on? Is this something that you've been at for a while now? Is this something that you may or may not had interest in, but maybe now due to this video you're a little bit more interested, maybe you're a little bit more curious? Any questions, head on down to the comments, and any thoughts, head on down to the comments and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.